to go out. Been on the phone with my partners. Like, hey man, look, we going such and such. Yeah, we slide. All right, bet. I'm about to hop in the shower. About to get dressed. Where we meeting up at? Where we pre-gaming? Do. Go through all that, bro. Get fully dressed, bro. And then next thing you know, bro, like I'm on the couch.
Yeah, you don't feel like going no more.
I don't even feel.
Yeah,
like
I'm the same way.
But I'm also vice versa. I could be sitting here not doing shit.
And you want to do some shit.
Hop in the shower, bro. And now I'm on my way to Cincinnati or something.
Yeah, I think that's an age thing, bro.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, because as we get older, bro, we kind of get to the point where we like, bro, I really don't feel like going out. I will stay in the house tonight.
And it's gotta make sense.
It gotta
right?
it gotta make sense. And niggas cannot change plans. If we made plans the entire day to go to spot A, right? We made plans. We say, we going here at 10 o'clock, whatever. We doing the thing. And 9:30 rolls around and bro's like, hey man, nah, fuck that. We going somewhere else. I'm gonna catch you niggas later.
Yeah, because I got club friends, party friends,
Yeah.
and then I got like at home, crib function, like we ain't really doing shit friend.
Yeah.
I love both sets of friends very dearly, but sometimes I don't want to be bothered with neither one. And then sometimes I can be with one set of friends and be like, nigga, I'm trying
to do some other. Yeah,
I'm trying to go do some other.
Yeah.
Whether that be I be with the party friends and like they talk about partying, I'm like, nah, bro, I'm trying to just duck off and lay low. Or I can be with my ducked off, lay low friends, bro, and then I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm trying to bop out. Like, I'm trying to really get something going. So saying all that to say, parenthood, I just hope it's everything that I'm not expecting it to be. Now that will irritate me to a certain extent or a certain point, but at the end of the day, I feel like can't nobody like shape shift the way I can. Like, yeah, it bothers me. I didn't like it. I'm frustrated in the moment, but at the end of the day, bro, like I'm gonna make the best out of any situation I'm in.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
So
that makes sense. Now,
I just hope I'm that type of father. I hope I'm not the bitch from YouTube who
the one who was had her kids
chained
up,
like bro, like had a whole YouTube channel abusing these little motherfuckers.
I think that
bro, for years, bro, and it's just so crazy. Like, and I gotta find her name because I want to say her name because it like granted this is an open case or whatever.
So this is interesting. You know what I'm saying? Before we really get into the thick of the show. So like,
first of all, welcome back to another episode of You Gotta Relax Podcast with your boy Sonny and my boy
Drizzle. Now, listen.
006.
Listen. Right. How important is it? So how important is it for us? I want to say like because what happens is, bro, people. So prime example, like you bringing up this white lady and her kids.
Ruby Frankie.
Yeah, you bringing up this white lady and her kids and everything that she did she was doing this for years. Like she wasn't feeding the kids. She had one of the kids sleeping in the bathroom by the toilet. Like all type of shit. Punishments was crazy. She was cutting up their toys
on camera.
Like on camera, documenting this on her. She's putting on her YouTube and shit.
Like so, I think the YouTube page is down now because like they going through it.
Finally got taken down. But what I'm saying is, how important is it for us to report on things like I don't even say report. I don't want to say just speak about things like this. Speak about things like old boy from that '70s show with the 2 rape charges going to prison for 30 years, and you got Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis writing letters to the judge. They're coming off as rape apologists, or you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like it's you get what I'm saying? Like that's
when you say we, you mean like
niggas.
We? Okay.
I mean niggas because that Danny, I think his name is Danny Madison, Madison. But the curly haired dude from that '70s show, y'all can look it up. His case, his trial was going on in the same building. I want to say not same courtroom, but the same building as the Tory and Meg trial.
Yeah.
But the only thing that got all of the coverage was
Tory and Meg,
right? Meanwhile, you got this other dude on here who is There's no refuting. There's no middle. There's no like a gray area. He did what he did. He was convicted and charged of the two charges, and he's serving, I think, 30 years in prison, or set to serve 30 years in prison for this.
Yeah.
That right there, and it's a Hollywood thing, and they're bringing up footage, they're bringing up interviews from way back in that 70s show and everything, and it seems like it's a culture in Hollywood that we've known about, but it doesn't really necessarily get talked about a lot. Like, prime example with the R. Kelly shit. R. Kelly shit was everywhere, right? But then the Harvey Weinstein shit was kind of teetered the line of not really people talking about it. People talked about it and people knew about it when it happened, but it didn't get out there like the R. Kelly shit. Same thing with this. Everybody knows about the Tory and Meg shit, but you look up this case, it was happening in the same building at the same time. Nobody talked about it. Nobody talked about it until bro was convicted and charged. Till it was over with. Oh, this just happened. Breaking news. You know what I'm saying? And now you got Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. They're being labeled as apologists for him because they wrote letters to the judge saying, "Oh, he's on," writing letters to the judge on his behalf because that's their friend, But they're bringing up interviews from the early 2000s and shit of Mila Kunis. Like, you gotta understand, bro. She was 15 on that 70s show.
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher and everybody else in the show.
Wait, she was 15 on
when
that show?
she started, she was 15. Yeah. And she was wrote on the show to be the whore of the show. And she was kissing all the boys on there. She was sitting on their laps.
She was 15 years old?
She was 15.
That's why, for anybody who's looking, I'm not looking at it like, oh, I think she was fine as hell at that time.
Like, let me look
I'm
up
looking
his
at
name.
it for the things that she was doing on that show at 15.
That's what I'm...
Because, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm a That 70 Show's fan, but I've actually watched and sat and watched episodes, and like he said, was made out to be the whore.
So his name is
of the
Danny
show.
Matterson.
That's Buddy's name who got arrested.
That's bro from that 70 show, bro, with the curly hair.
He had the glasses, right?
Yeah, the one with the glasses, right? Yeah, him.
Speaking of, I just watched that 70 show. I watched the episode yesterday.
Yeah. So you got to think, when that show was out, Ashton and all them, they're all 19, 20. They're older than her.
But
she was 15.
Mila or
Mila Kunis, whatever. She's on the show. She's kissed. She was like, yeah, they were.
Whatever.
She was like, I think she was quoted on one of her interviews. She was like, yeah, I've kissed every guy on this show except for one person so far. You know what I'm saying? I've made out, and they were like, there was an interview where Ashton Kutcher was like, oh yeah, me and Danny had a bet where he dared me to stick my tongue in her mouth while we kiss, French kiss, and well, that's what boyfriend girlfriends do in real life. So it's like, yeah, I did it, and it's just
she didn't even look 15. That's the crazy part.
I mean, it's Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And I like I said, I didn't know.
Is it Hollywood or genetics?
I mean, I guess a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know.
Exactly.
I didn't know.
If you've never watched that 70s show, bro, and you go back to season 1 and watch an episode, she doesn't look 15. She looks like everybody else's age.
Like a teenager.
Between 18 and 23, maybe.
Yeah, type shit. Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. They all look like they were.
But the fact that they was going through, that she was that age and they was doing all that, that's crazy as hell. I mean, that kind of, before I go any further, to answer your question, there's two things I got on that. One, us as black folks, we don't know how to be there for our people in times of distress or in times of needs. We don't know how to do that. And what I'm saying is, we don't have the mental capacity or the ability to turn a blind eye regardless of the situation and look at it like, bro, that's my people's. We'll be the first ones to be like some shit go left with somebody that we may know. So hypothetically speaking, me and you got a mutual friend.
Yeah.
And we find out Buddy did some shit that was foul as fuck.
Facts.
We immediately cutting ties. We ain't gonna write in.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah,
we not gonna do that. It's over with.
It's over with.
Whereas white people, they'll be like, but I know him as a human being.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't do that.
These is all lies and allegations.
I mean, we have.
These is lies, bro. I mean, bro, check the record. Like they did it to Tory Lanez. He was in the same fucking building.
No, that's a fact.
And everybody turned their back on Tory Lanez. That's a fact. And like even though at one point in time in the trial, it was looking like Tory was gonna get off.
Okay.
And they still turned their back on him.
Now, okay. Did they turn their back on him or did they believe Meg?
It's the double-edged sword. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Whether you believe in Meg or turning your back, you still not rooting for Tory.
That's true. That's true. I mean, there's multiple ways you could look at it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody was writing in letters on Tory's behalf.
No,
like,
they were.
Well, I know his father.
Iggy. I know Iggy wrote.
Yeah,
it was a couple people who wrote letters. Who, like I said, they didn't release the names of everybody who wrote letters, but there definitely were some notable people who wrote letters for Tory on his behalf. But there were also letters that people wrote for him to, have a harsher sentence. Or, Meg wrote herself. I guess it don't really count, but people wrote in favor and not in favor of Tory. So it was split.
To answer your question specifically, like you talking about homeboy from the That 70 show, everybody who who's notable that wrote in, they didn't write in saying that bruh needs a harsher sentence. They wrote in on his behalf.
They wrote in for his behalf. No, they definitely wrote in saying like,
you're naming people who's wrote in on his behalf and a harsher sentence. So it's like
no, you're right.
Like, and that's what I mean by like, bruh, like as black folks, if a motherfucker done some foul shit, ain't no way he did some foul shit or she did some foul shit. I'm not writing in on that behalf. Or unless you know that person, the only way we gonna be on that person's side is if we know for a fact. Like I was with that motherfucker June 27th.
Yeah.
At 5 p.m.
Yeah.
I know for a fact they did not do what y'all claiming them of. Like, hell no. That's the only way that we gonna hop on the motherfucker's board. Yeah. And we gonna have somebody's back in a situation. Is
that considered fake?
Hell yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Because let's say I do some bullshit, right? Or let's say I'm accused of doing some bullshit, right?
For instance, look at the O.J. Simpson shit, bro.
O.J. ain't do it.
Granted, he was proven.
I just seen Judge Joe Brown.
But no.
Break it down.
But okay.
The good Judge Joe Brown.
Shout out Judge Joe Brown.
He a little senile. He a little old now.
But in that case, can we trust this motherfucker to have it right?
But not, so you can generally, even when somebody is crazy, even when somebody a little bit off their rocker, they still got enough sense sometimes to talk.
He's credible.
Exactly. And when he spoke about it, when he talked about it.
Yeah, I ain't lagging this week, y'all. And I'm on my P's and Q's. Like, motherfucker done got his rest in.
But when he spoke about it, it was like there was no hiccups in what he was saying. It was like, this is the facts. This is what was going on. I knew the person that was gonna do it because that was my brother-in-law.
He wasn't on no Mitch McConnell shit.
I goddamn, it was a size 9 and a size 10.5 shoe footprint there. OJ wears an XYZ. The glove was a large. OJ wears a double XL. That's
I'm not gonna lie. When that nigga put that glove on, nigga, and it fit like a motherfucker, bro.
And that's why he was like, and Johnny Cochran knew that. That's why he did that, because he knew that the glove wasn't gonna fucking fit. The glove was too small to fit OJ's hand.
I'm not now we don't know, all I know is I've always seen the clip when he's putting the glove on.
Yeah.
And everybody's like,
oh my God.
And it looked like the glove fucking fits. So maybe that's the glove that is his size.
Yeah.
But the context that they showing the clip in
is different.
It's totally different.
It's different. Yeah. Because the glove with the the murder glove or whatever, it didn't fit OJ's hand. The glove don't fit.
Can we talk about how crap of a job Cuba Gooding Jr. did when their series came out?
What series?
The OJ series? You never watched it?
I didn't watch it. I never watched it, bro. Bro, I'm going to be honest, bro.
Speaking of, why didn't we heard anything about Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Because he be in Louisville on 4th Street, bro. What the fuck?
No. He's in jail.
Is he in jail still? I thought he was out.
If he's out and he's on 4th Street,
Bro, he was on 4th Street before he
nigga,
got
we
locked
going
up.
to the Ville tonight to find this motherfucker,
Bruh.
boy. Oh, everything I
Bruh.
love, bro. I
Bruh.
got so many questions.
Listen, bro, when we was in
I got
college-
so many fucking questions for this motherfucker, bro.
Bruh, when we was in
it's like,
college-
nigga, how you go from making out with Beyonce on Fighting Temptations
And radio.
to radio to then you on the motherfucking Love Boat show kissing out with the Hispanic chick, bro, who was fine as hell as well.
Bro,
I didn't mean to make that rhyme, but I'm on my prime time.
Bro, my
and
nigga
we gonna
played
get back to that in a
radio,
little
bro.
bit. Just stay on the grind.
He played radio, bro.
I know he played radio. I got a
That's
funny
sick.
story about that. No,
That's sick.
What's sick is they played radio for us when we was in. I think radio came out when I was in middle school, maybe like the 7th, 8th grade. I was a part of the BMW program. Shout out to the BMW program. And I hate to bring this story up, but I got to, bro. Just for the sake of conversation. They played radio for us. Actually, BMW didn't play it. Coach Shepard did. If you went to Leestown, then you know exactly who I'm talking about, Coach Shepard. Coach Shepard's playing radio.
Uh-huh. Hold on. Time out. Y'all did like a play?
No. He's playing the movie.
Oh, okay, I'm thinking like
Because Coach Shepard had got sick, bro. He was like, fuck the curriculum.
yeah.
Like, I don't, as far as I know, Coach Shepard is still alive. If he's not, God rest his soul. But as far as I know, he's still breathing and moving around on this planet. But Coach Shepard's playing radio for us in the classroom, bro. It gets to the scene, like the opening scene was just like, I don't know how you don't laugh at that. If there was a movie that you shouldn't laugh at, but you do laugh.
Precious.
1,
Whoa, comedy.
2,
One of the funniest movies
radio.
No.
Bruh, when he was going, when he put himself in the shopping cart and went down the hill, and was like,
Okay, hold on. Time out.
no, nigga, no. And then when they tie that nigga up, put that nigga in the shed, and then the coach come and cuts him loose, and then he trips on his way out the shed.
Okay.
Comedy,
But
not intentionally.
are we ranking?
Let's get into it.
Are we ranking?
Let's get into
All
it.
right. So you raise radio. You got radio as your number one. You shouldn't laugh at movie.
No, Precious is.
Okay. So we agree.
Precious is number 1.
Yeah, we agree.
But radio is like, when I say number 1, I mean like radio. Radio's right fucking there.
Bro, Precious got 2 scenes that are by far way funnier than that.
And I already know what scene
Which
you're
ones?
talking about.
No, everybody know the fried chicken, the bucket. Was she?
She threw up.
just taking the chicken anyway. Just
And
running down the street
when
with
her
the
mama
bucket.
slapped through that frying pan. But radio, bro. Radio's got and see,
Bro,
that's
hold
why
on,
I'm
no.
like, that's why I'm
But
like,
just
radio's right there because
Bro,
in
what if
radio,
that frying pan connected, bro?
bruh, and then she had a dream. Then it cuts to her dreaming
Bruh.
of some other shit,
Bruh.
and like lights out, boom,
Oh my
knocked
God,
out, and
bruh.
then Monique's just standing over top, like,
Yeah.
like damn, she got damn.
That's crazy. Your
Monique.
mama crazy, bro.
She was
Mama
like, listen
crazy.
here, bitch. I don't understand,
Hey,
bitch.
she got an Oscar for that.
Which is sick.
Like Denzel in Training Day. That's the only way.
But I get that.
That's his only Oscar he ever got.
But I understand that because Training Day is totally different just on the fact of like
He was a villain.
he was the villain. But in Precious,
She was
I
the
don't know
villain.
if that was a true story or not.
I'm pretty sure it's true. I'm pretty.
I think it was a true story or is.
I'm pretty sure, bro.
If
If
a motherfucker just came up with that in their mind, then he's just as twisted as somebody who like I always
me.
said the person who came up with the Saw movies.
Hold on, who made that? Was that T.D. Jakes that made Precious? No, or was that Tyler Perry? Who made
Tyler
Precious?
Perry did for Color Girls.
And you know what?
That movie was sick too.
Yeah, but that's not a funny movie. That's the only. That is the only movie where, I mean, now don't get me wrong, the part with Janet Jackson and bro, that was
Okay,
funny.
that's one part in the
You
movie.
Like, oh, what do you say? What
He said-
what that nigga Ghost say? What Ghost say? She was like, She was like, you like having sex with men. He was like, I don't like having sex with men.
She said, "Oh, so you doing?
Yeah,
so you getting fucked?
Yeah, no, you.
So you getting fucked?
You doing the bending?
So you doing the bending?" And he was like, "Hell no."
Oh my god.
He was like, "Hell no, hell no." Bro, speaking of, I think I sent y'all the clip from. No, you sent it to us from Law and Order.
God. Oh my! But the nigga was like, I'm not gay. I just like having sex with men.
He said, "I have relationship with women, but I have sex with men." And Ice-T was like, "Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, brother, but that's gay."
That makes you gay. News
That
flash,
dude was
Jack.
sick. He
That
was
makes you
sick
gay.
in the face, boy.
Yeah, bro.
The funny thing is, I remember watching that episode as a kid. And my parents, bro, Law and Order on Wednesdays, bro. That's what we did. We ate dinner.
I still watch Law and Order,
watched
bro.
Law and Order.
I still watch Law and Order
Wednesdays, bro.
I still, but no. So like, I'm pretty sure there's a real life Precious out there somewhere. I'm pretty sure they're able to pull that from somewhere. Because you got to think, bro. That's a life that somebody probably maybe not exactly to a T, but there's some horrible parents out here. There's some horrible mothers, horrible fathers. Like there's some kids living in some shitty situations.
Bringing it full circle
Like you did what I'm saying. Like
Mrs. Frankie.
But bruh, have you noticed that black actors only really get the Oscar when they the villain?
When it's a fucked up role. Think about it, bro.
Denzel should have been had an Oscar.
My favorite actress of all time, not just the fact that she's fine as hell and the fact that she got body, but Angela Bassett, there's no reason why she shouldn't have an award. She's had too many iconic
didn't
roles.
she? Oh no, she didn't get it. They gave it to
Bro, she's never
okay, but
won.
I will
She's
say,
been
I will
nominated
say,
so fucking much.
I will
but she
say,
hasn't won shit.
I will say for the movie that she lost to, because it was funny when they first said Jamie Lee Curtis won.
Bro, yeah, that was at the Oscars last year for the Black Panther.
And I was like, damn, what she won?
She was like damn near the lead role.
But I was like, damn, what she won that shit for Halloween? I was, what the fuck she won it for? But then I saw that she won it for that what's this? Everything is everywhere or some shit or whatever the fuck it was called, a sci-fi joint.
Yeah,
I actually watched it. It was a good movie. I'm not a movie buff. I'm not like I don't really get it, but like. That was actually a good movie. So, but originally I was like, ain't no way she lost to Jamie Lee Curtis for Halloween. Get the
like,
fuck
how's
out.
Angela Bassett not win the movie for playing Mrs. Jackson in the Jackson 5 documentary?
What they said when she got robbed was for the Tina Turner. That was one where they said she got robbed was for the Tina Turner.
Got robbed as hell, bro.
I don't think she got robbed for the last movie.
For Black Panther?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say she got robbed for that. No, because the movie that movie.
But she acted her ass off in that scene when
that's
she
cool.
was like,
that's cool.
When she fired homegirl as like the lead general,
Yeah,
she was like, bitch, I lost my husband.
No,
bitch, I lost my son.
No, she had quotables.
Bitch, now, like I don't even know where my daughter's at, and like you got to go.
No, she had quotables, bro. I give her that.
Like. What y'all ain't gonna do is hold Angela Bassett, man. Like, bro, she's fucking beautiful inside and out. I ain't never met her.
What they gotta do?
But if I was to ever cross paths with Angela Bassett, I'd probably cry. Type scheme, bro. Like,
but being beautiful ain't got nothing to do with
it. Ain't even got so much to do with beautiful, bro. But just her acting abilities, bro. Like, yeah, she on the show 911 and shit, bro. She like a cop, firefighter, whatever the hell they got her doing on her. But at the end of the day, like, yeah, she's won those little Emmys for TV shows, bro. But give her props as an actress in movies. She's done so many fucking movies and ain't won shit. Been nominated for just about every movie that she probably should have won, but gets robbed by a white actress, bro. Like, come on, man. Let's stop the bullshit. Stop playing with Angela Bassett.
I feel you.
Like now I'm over here. Like, I'm heating up a little bit. Low key. But what I'm gonna do is calm back down, bro, and bring it back down to that was about a level 6 for real. That was about a 6. So y'all really don't want to see me at a 10.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you to hit 10 before the night's over, bro. Turn up, nigga. What they say? Knock a nigga shit loose.
Hey, bro, that shit heats me up every fucking time, dog. I swear to God, boy. What my nigga Kevin Gates say? I swear to God, brother.
Speaking of, bro, let's get into the football, bro. let's talk about. I mean, like I said, we've had some complaints. People think this is a sports podcast. I need y'all to understand something. It's not that this is a sports podcast. It's just that
Sports is going on.
sports. We both like sports. I mean, we like music. You know what I'm saying? But like we both like sports. We both are very well versed, I would say, in sports. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. A lot of the shit that goes on in like the world, like some of this shit, like I don't want to talk about. Like I don't know about you, but me personally, I don't want to talk about the whole Cardi and Offset, and you got Nicki sending her husband and his goons looking for Offset outside, and Offset's not even in the same fucking state, so it looks stupid. Like
I just want to know why.
it's
Do you mean Cardi?
Cardi B, yes,
Okay,
not Cardi.
You said Nicki.
Well, no. But I'm saying I said Offset and Cardi, and then Offset, and then
you said Nicki sent her goons to find Offset.
yes,
Is that what happened?
yes.
So because Cardi B was upset, Nicki Minaj sent her goons to find Offset.
Her husband and his goons to find Offset. They were looking for him in a state where he
Are
was.
they that close? I thought they was beefing at one point in time.
Who?
Cardi B and Nicki Minaj.
They are beefing.
So why would
Nicki sent her goons and her husband to look for Offset.
on Cardi B's behalf?
No.
Fill me in, nigga. I'm interested now. Even though we said we wasn't going to do it. But, nigga,
All right,
I was thinking whole time, nigga, I'm thinking,
bro. I'm all right, I'll sum it up.
Like Nicki Minaj.
So the VMAs just happened the other day. At the VMAs, Nicki performed.
So that's why Cardi was upset that Offset wasn't answering the phone, because she thinking something bad probably happened to him.
No, not that I don't know about that part. I don't know about that part. But what I do know is that
Cause I seen the video. It was like when your girl or your BM blowing you up, the whole time you just on a podcast, well on stream dancing with your homeboys, and it was him and Kai Cenat.
Yeah.
And three other motherfuckers.
And that might have been too.
And that New York.
And that might have been too. But that was
made for
that was in they were in Atlanta.
For real, facts.
Nicki's husband and his goons were looking for him up in New York.
Stupid.
He's not even there. Or it was either New York. It was wherever the fuck they was looking for him at. They wasn't in the same state. They weren't even in within 100 miles of the nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's why he got on the jet earlier laughing at the niggas, calling them niggas broke. Like, y'all niggas is broke, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Nicki's husband was looking like,
and he just got off house arrest. He just got the ankle monitor off.
I bet they was looking like the grandsons from Friday After Next. When they was like, hey, where them security guards at?
Bro, they was
just running into every establishment, bro.
Bro, they was outside.
And nobody's like, niggas is like, who? What?
Bruh, it was the middle of the night. It was like 4 a.m. Like it just looked real stupid, bro. From what I could see, I tried not to dabble too much into it. I'm like, bro, I could really give two fucks, but it just looked stupid. So it's like I really don't want to talk about shit like that. Like that shit, a lot of that shit's corny. Like, bro, Nicki, you're 40. Your husband, he's probably 40. Like, what are y'all doing, bro? That shit's, I don't know. That shit's corny. To me, that shit's corny, bro. Whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah. Other people think that's awesome. That's just whack, bro. Like, whatever. That is what it is. Like, Offset, Cardi, just keep doing what y'all doing, bro. I don't want to talk about that shit. It's a couple other shit. Oh, the NBA doing the rule change.
I fuck with that.
You like that?
I fuck with that. And the only reason I fuck with it is because it's like, I look at it as a sense of these. I understand that these seasons they are being prolonged, and it is a lengthy season, 82 games, plus now you have the playoff. Well, the playoff, the end game, the tournament or whatever is now included into the 82 games or whatever, and a part of the 82 games that they're going to play in a regular season. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, like, yeah, you an athlete, but at the same time, bro, like, you a paid athlete. Like, this is your job. This is your career. Imagine if you go to Walmart or something, bro, and you trying to get in touch with the manager, and the manager's, hey, bro, I'm having a mental health day. I'm not coming. Then you show up the next time, trying to holler at the manager. Still having a mental health day. Well, I don't even like using mental health, but just like taking a day off, period.
Have you ever used a mental health day?
Yeah.
Hell
Hell yeah. When I started having them, that's why I thought about it. I was like, bro, I started having them panic attacks
Hey, I've used
a year ago this month. Like, bro,
Look, I've had a mental health.
let my anxiety tell it. Nigga,
Yeah.
I should have been dead a year ago.
Oh, Jesus Christ,
Bro, anxiety, man, that shit is real, my nigga. But
mean,
we'll
it
get
is.
into that on another episode.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of
like,
mental, but it is.
But like, it is very mental.
Yeah,
It's very like y'all niggas was laughing at me, bro. Oh, this nigga fucking dying. Y'all niggas was laughing, bro. But the whole time it's like, bro, like, nah, bro, fuck Daniel Cameron. But on some real shit, what I'm trying to say is, bro, imagine if you paying like, okay, you go to a concert, you pay to go to a concert.
Yeah, just seen Dave, so I can relate.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to talk about that too.
Yeah, I was about to say let's get into that. But say you showed up to that concert, bro. Everybody goes, and then they come out and say, "Hey, Dave Chappelle's tired, so he's not gonna come out tonight."
I want my money back.
But as a fan who's going to see a basketball game or an NFL game, they're not gonna give you your money back. It's a wrap. It is what it is.
Shit.
I guess your favorite player didn't play tonight, so
I guess
so it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, but you're not. But
so I feel Adam Silver being like, bro, at the end of the day, I'm paying every last one of y'all to be on the court.
Agreed. But
get
also,
on the court.
But also that is different.
No other sport does that except for the NBA.
True, but that is different. Like, no. Yeah, you might be going to see Kevin Durant. You might be going to see LeBron.
And I hated it because LeBron's the one who started that dumbass shit, bro. Like,
actually, it was Greg Popovich. But
Greg Popovich, technically, but then, well, yes, he definitely started it because, like, he had been Tim Duncan, Ginobili, and Tony, Parker, and
sent him home. Sent him home on a Southwest flight. No, it was just them three. It was just them three.
Nah, which college was there too?
No, but I'm saying, but when it started,
Kawhi.
that's when it started. Was when
it was the four. He benched all four of them.
But what I'm saying is, so when you go purchase your ticket, you're not purchasing a ticket for LeBron versus Kevin Durant. You're purchasing a ticket for the Lakers playing the Suns.
Nigga,
No. When you purchase your ticket, you are purchasing to see the Lakers play the Suns. I understand.
It's what the organization is saying.
No. I understand that you, as the consumer, you want to see Kevin Durant. You want to see LeBron. I'm not saying that you don't have the right to do so. But the difference between that and a concert or a comedy show where I'm going to the Dave Chappelle show and Dave Chappelle doesn't show up, that's a different conversation. Because I didn't come here for your openers. I fuck with Donnell Rollins. Fuck with him. He was hilarious. I didn't come here for you, bro. I came here to see Dave. So if I don't see none of the opening acts and I still see Dave, I'm cool. But if I see all the opening acts and I don't see Dave, we got a fucking problem. Because I came here, this is Dave's show. So it's a little bit different. So it's like, I get it as a consumer. You're like, damn, I definitely want to see the stars play. And I think that's kind of like, it's like the fine line that the league has to deal with, because who are you to tell a player or organization that they can't protect their asset or goddamn protect the player in their best interest? You see what I'm saying? Like, who are you to say that as a player? And this is just for national televised games. I'm telling I'm.
You're not gonna make me believe that you agree with that shit.
I agree with what?
With what you saying right now?
Hold on. I didn't even get out what it was.
But you
cut me off.
Sorry. It's just baffling. I just feel like you taking up for the organization and the reasoning. Organization and players and the reasoning for doing so.
I think it's bullshit. I agree at the magnitude for it, but if I'm a player and I know that I am playing for the playoffs, if I know that I'm playing to compete for a championship, I understand that we might have a back-to-back and let's say we play Tuesday in Atlanta, and then we got a Wednesday game on ESPN in Memphis, right? I plan to play both. The Tuesday game in Atlanta, we go into triple overtime. I am dead. We get to Wednesday, I'm like, bruh, I ain't gonna hold you. I need a day off. I understand it's a national televised game, but I need a day off, bro. Like, I understand this nigga just turned on the game. I'm trying to get my whole little diatribe off. You feel me? That's rude, bro.
Nah, I'm sorry, bro.
It's cool though. It's cool though. But no, but like, who are we to tell the organization, and who are we to tell the player like, hey, we understand that you just played a triple overtime, a barn burner thriller, right? You just played 70 minutes, but you got to run this doubleheader back, and we need you to play because Ja's playing. No, the product on the floor is the NBA players. I'm taking a break.
But
If that is the situation, not saying it happens all the time, but it does happen.
I feel like
It does happen.
I feel like it happens at like to me, bro, it happens at the times where it's like, okay, sake of the conversation, we'll go with LeBron. Nobody gives a fuck if LeBron plays against Charlotte or not. Nobody cares. Maybe if the game's in Charlotte, maybe there's fans of LeBron in Charlotte, they probably give a fuck. They'll probably come to the game.
No, but that's a part of it because okay, the LeBron plays for the Lakers. The Lakers are only going to Charlotte once that year. That means that people in that surrounding area will go to that game. If I'm a LeBron fan, I want to see LeBron. I only get one time a year to see him. I'm going to that Charlotte game, and he's not playing.
I guess that's the extent
that's the issue.
The issue. Yeah.
That's
because
the issue.
Me as a somebody who doesn't live anywhere near other than Memphis, Indiana, and
Cleveland.
That's it.
Yeah, Memphis,
Memphis, Indiana, and
I mean,
Cleveland.
you can throw Atlanta there because Cleveland and Atlanta.
I mean, you can kind of. It's 6 hours.
Yeah, and Charlotte. It's all about 5-6 hours.
Yeah. So like, if I'm trying to see LeBron play or whatever, like, I'm gonna probably slide to one of them games because that's the only chance I'm gonna get to see LeBron.
Facts.
With us living here in Kentucky, so it's like, I understand and I get it. I got you.
No, but that's why the rule was. That's why the rule is kind of like being put in play because it does mess with the product. For like the NBA's TV ratings aren't the best, just because guys are missing national games, national televised games. The product, I mean, it'd be a bunch of blowouts. Like one of the nicknames that they've been calling the NBA over the past couple of years is the National Blowout Association because every time it's a fucking national game on TV, it's a blowout. And nobody by halftime, people are done one because it's a blowout. They're down 20. You know what I'm saying? They're down 20, down 30 points. I'm cutting this shit off.
Speaking of, bro, Luka
You know what I'm
Doncic
saying?
just cost me $2,000, bro, last Christmas.
Yeah, like it
They took him out midway through the third quarter, bro. Everybody else hit their mark except Luka because he didn't finish the game.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it
2 bands, boy. I'm sick.
like I said, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. Like players are hurt, but that's kind of like where they got the thing where they're like, okay, if you have multiple All-Stars, multiple All-NBA players, blah blah blah, then only one, like multiple can't sit out, unless it's like a true injury. You know, if it's like a true injury, like, okay, they're really hurt. All right, we understand that. But, like, as far as resting, you can't rest both your stars. You can't rest 2 of your 3 stars. Only one of y'all can sit out. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of teams that have multiple. But it's a team like the Nuggets. The Nuggets only have 1 star because the only all-star that they have, only all-NBA player that they had is Jokic over the past, I think it's based off the last 3 or 5 years, 3 or 5 seasons. So the only one that they had on that team that's done any that's all NBA or all star is Jokic, just because Jamal Murray's been hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Aaron Gordon, he's a potential all-star caliber player, but he's probably never going to be an all-star caliber player on the Nuggets, and he's in the West. Jamal Murray when he gets
I mean,
healthy,
I really wouldn't even
possibly.
consider Aaron Gordon even a potential All-Star.
I mean, if he has the capabilities, like his ceiling is an all-star caliber player. If he was still out east and still in Orlando, he would have a chance to be that. Like, because it's the East, it's not as thick as the West. Like the West kind of got a lot of talent. You know what I mean? It's a lot of the best players are in the West. I mean, just looking at it, and they play his position.
Bro, that's just historic.
But I'm saying, but they play his position. He's a forward. You look at the West forwards: KD, Bron, Anthony Davis. Shit. Who else?
As far as the
Off the top of
West,
my head, yeah.
Kawhi,
I mean, you could
Paul
Kawhi,
George,
Paul George,
Chris
Jaren
Paul.
Jackson. Well, I was just naming like forwards.
forwards.
Yeah, forwards. Yeah, like small forwards and power forwards. You feel me? Like I said, you got a lot. Like you got a bunch. So I mean, like it's just one of them things where it's like he probably won't, but he has the potential. Like I've seen him score 30. Like I've seen him score 25.
Out the West, that's probably it, bro.
Yeah, it's tough. You know what I'm saying?
Kawhi,
But
Paul George, probably.
you know what I'm saying? So like I said, I like the rule.
Luka before they moved in the point, but now,
Yeah, Luka's considered like a guard. I mean, but like I said, I like the rule. You like the rule. So I mean, we can move on, man. So what do you think about the and everybody's been talking about, so we ain't got to stay on it too long. You think about the Colorado State coach saying that shit about Prime? You think it's legit?
I think it was a setup, and that's just because I had a conversation with my homeboy earlier today, and like he brought it to my attention.
Yeah.
And I was like, bruh, like we was talking about it and everything, and I was asking him like his views on it. He was like, bruh, it's a setup. And I was like, what you mean? Because at first, like I'm just thinking he low key just hating, like.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, it was random as hell for him to make a statement like that. But then he was like, nah, bro, it's a setup. Think about it. It's a 10 o'clock game. Nobody was going to, like, yeah, our people was probably going to tune in and watch the game. He was like, but now that coach makes that statement. Now everybody's going to tune in at 10 o'clock to see what the hell's going on. Or to see how bad Colorado's going to do Colorado State. And I was like, bro, you might low-key be onto something, bro. Like, that makes a lot of sense because there was no reason for that coach to say what he said.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely.
And then at that, bro, like now you taking a jab, like you said.
Yeah.
He's taking a jab at Deion's mom.
Yeah. Type shit. Yeah.
And the way that he was raised, bro, and it's just like, bro, Deion Sanders, like first of all, he's such a lovable guy. Like if you don't like Deion Sanders, then you just hating.
That's a fact. I
Like,
mean, like
literally just hating, bro, because like there's nothing he hasn't done anything like, and I'll say probably in the last 25 years he hasn't done anything that's like practically his whole fucking life.
Yeah.
There's like I've never heard nothing negative said about Deion Sanders other than him bringing something to light that nobody even knew about. Like when he was on I Am Athlete and let it be known that like he was contemplating suicide because his wife left him and took the kids.
Yeah. I remember that.
He struggled dealing with that.
Yeah.
Other than that, what bad can you say about Deion Sanders other than the fact that, like, okay, you can call him cocky. To me, I call it confidence. You can say he's self-centered. To me, I call that confidence.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, like you can't say nothing bad about this guy. He's never been on the news for something bad. He's never been in tabloids for something bad. Everything that people don't like him for is the fact that he's just overly confident.
Facts.
So, and it's crazy because like his overconfidence, like yeah, he may be super confident, and it'll come off cocky or whatever. But like at the end of the day, he's backing it up. So, what y'all got to say?
Yeah. I mean, I kind of look at it like almost like selling a fight. So at first,
True.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like it's Deion, so he can get stuff done. So like at first, I was like, damn. Like at first, when I first heard it, I said, damn, who's this dude? Like I was like, who's this white dude? You know what I'm saying? Then come to find out, dude, he's biracial. I think his daddy black or some type shit, but he's mixed. You know what I'm saying? He considered he's black. You know what I'm saying? And so like Deion said, like, yo,
hold on, bro.
What? Oh, you gotta now they not blenders, but we'll let them but we'll let them rock. You know what I'm saying? But no, but like Dion was like, it's two, you know what I'm saying, we was two brothers, we in this coaching thing, and you know what I'm saying, like we was complimenting each other like it was cool. And then he turned around and said that bull junk, and he was like, you know, so now it's personal. You know what I mean? Now my guys are taking it personal. He was like, there was a feeling where it was a sense where they might have came out flat. He was like, now they got our attention. They got our full attention. And he was like, and I ain't say it was personal. Like, it's personal, but they know, they said it's personal.
They made it personal.
They made it personal. So he's like, so now it's just it's different. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so it's like, I was like, okay, I get that. But then I started just watching it, how it was kind of going about. It was a lot of coverage, a lot of smoke going on about this. And I said, damn, this is just almost like selling a fight. And you got Big Noon there from Fox. You got First Take went there Friday. Pat McAfee was there Friday. College game day was there Saturday. The game is on ESPN at 10 p.m. It's a national televised game. Like The Rock pulled up. Like he got mad celebrities pulling up, mad stars pulling up for this game. It's like, oh, he's bringing everybody out, and it's a recruiting visit. He said he got a lot of recruits. He's been telling all the recruits like, hey, I ain't hard to find. Like it's been a real promo tour for the past 3-4 days since Jay Norville has said that. And Prime, I mean, it was almost like marketing, because since that's happened, he's been giving out them. He gave his whole team a pair of blenders. He gave everybody pulled up. Pat McAfee, Stephen A. Shannon Sharp, Molly. They all got a pair of blenders. Like them Deion Sanders shades are gonna sell out.
Bruh, he said
they're gonna sell out.
He said this morning on College Game Day, he's already sold 1.6 million units.
Yeah.
He was like, man, look, they thought they was trying to talk down on me, but in reality, he helped me move.
Yeah, no, for sure, it's marketing.
Because now everybody wants a pair.
They want a pair of the blenders. You know
and I got a pair on the way. Got that on it.
Yeah. So nah, it's. I mean, it almost came off like selling a fight. Colorado State's the only team that Colorado beat last year, so I don't know what people are expecting tonight to see. I'm expecting to see a complete. I'm expecting to see domination.
With the team they had last year, and the way them boys is playing this year.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see domination.
I'm expecting Shador to come out them pads at halftime.
Hopefully, protect your players. Travis Hunter, Shador.
I think the game will be like they may come out the beginning of the third, but 6 minutes in, bro, pull them boys on out.
Yeah,
come on.
No,
game's over.
I agree. Let's kind of keep it in that realm. What do you know about the as far as the it's been interesting this past couple weeks, honestly. And it all kind of ties in together with the change of a lot of moving seats in the media and people who they are aligned with. Let's talk about Pat McAfee. You know what I'm saying? I think what Pat McAfee is doing in media, in sports media, and how he's doing it his way, is something that shouldn't be just glossed over. Like, if you pay attention to what he's done and how he's done it, not only has he done it his way, but he's done it with his guys, and it's always been with his guys. He's brought his friends with him every way. I mean, every step of the way, and they've not changed. The black tank top is his uniform.
Bruh,
you gonna get that black tank
every Saturday.
He wears the only time he dresses up. Like he said, I put on my Sunday best for College Game Day.
Bro, he had a black tank top on.
Yeah,
today.
But he had on the blazer and the jeans, short and the jeans.
But the black tank top is always going to be there.
But the black tank with the guns out and the gold chain is his staple look. And in sports media, that isn't what you're accustomed to seeing. You're used to seeing the guys dressed up, nice suit, 3-piece. Well, you know what I'm saying? Not saying he's not well groomed, but you get what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say this, bro.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee, one of us.
I wouldn't go that far.
No. And the reason why I say he one of us,
he's solid. He's solid.
But he's solid. And he
He's
know what the
solid.
fuck he talking about. And he
He's
appealing
solid.
to
He's
us.
solid. He's appealing to a lot of shit, bro. He's appealing
He-
to NFL, college football, wrestling.
And why I say he one of us is because Pat McAfee gonna tell it the way that we already thinking it and saying it.
Yeah, that's a
So
fact.
like, bro, like his show,
I fuck with his show. I've been fucking with his show.
bro, like, and that's like the way that he got his show going is how I want our shit to take off, bro. Like, authentically be yourself at all times, bro. Do it with the people that you started off with. If they trying to do it without them, bro, then that's not y'all. That's not the move y'all need to be making. Like, bro, stick to what you know because it's got you this fucking far. And now these motherfuckers is on ESPN, bro.
Yeah. Now,
Like, bro, they started off, of course, like Barstool, YouTube, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing and everything, bro. But now he got a segment on ESPN.
Yeah.
He doing his thing, bro. And then they cut the ESPN off, like you told me today. I was like, bro, like I seen him on ESPN. You was like, yeah, bro. But then you feel me? They cut ESPN. Boom. All right, we clear. Yeah, man. Let me tell y'all, motherfuckers, how I really fucking feel. Type like. Hopping straight into it, yeah, I can do both, bro. Like I can flip that switch off and on, bro. Like
And
I can go super corporate, bro. Sit up straight, talk natural, not cuss, everything. But as soon as that light turns off and my light turns on,
it's up.
what's happening?
And I think the best thing about it is because it's been like I said, it's been a lot of moving chairs, a lot of moving parts over the past 2 months. And originally, when it was announced that Pat McAfee was going to ESPN, the I guess I don't want to say the casual, but the masses just assumed that ESPN got a deal with Pat McAfee.
Yeah,
That's not what happened. What happened was Pat McAfee has a deal with one of the sports books. I believe was it. I think it was FanDuel. I think he was signed to FanDuel.
yeah.
It was either FanDuel or Barstool.
It was FanDuel. I think it was both.
Something along the lines. He had a deal with one of them. I can't quite remember, but ESPN acquired that. I think it's FanDuel. I think it's Barstool. Yes, Barstool. ESPN acquires Barstool and or acquires the company that owned Barstool or whatever, because that's how David Portnoy bought the Barstool back from the people for $1 type shit. It was a whole bunch of funny shit. But anyway,
Bro, I called that shit last year.
they acquired ESPN acquired the sports book that he had to deal with. So when they do that, now Pat McAfee comes along with that deal. Pat McAfee hasn't signed a deal with ESPN. So that's why when you see his stuff, when you see everything that goes on, his production, like even his ticker is different. For like when you see his ticker on there, it changes from the ESPN normal Sports Center shit at the bottom. It'll go to the Pat McAfee when Pat McAfee is there, and it'll be like such and such had 2 tuds. Like it don't say 2 touchdowns, 2 tuds. Like it's his own ticker, it's his own thing. He got his own hashtag up there in the corner. He's on ESPN. He's pretty much replaced the 12 p.m. Sports Center slot. So there is no more Sports Center at 12 p.m. after First Take. It jumps straight into Pat McAfee. So you go into Pat McAfee for 2 hours from 12 to 2. Then after that, it's on for another hour still on YouTube and ESPN Plus. And when it's on that, he can do what he wants, in a sense. Not saying he can't do what he wants when it's on TV like that, no, but he can cuss. He can get back to the Pat McAfee show that originally what it was.
And I think drinking his cup.
I think that was a good.
Yeah.
I think ESPN did a good job of saying, you know what, we're gonna allow you to continue doing what you're gonna do. You already do 3 hours a day, so how about we do this? You're gonna replace our Sports Center. We're gonna give you 2 hours, and you're gonna be on ESPN across the world for 2 hours. Then after that, we're gonna bump you to ESPN Plus for the last hour, and then you're gonna be on YouTube because he's on YouTube Live as well. Once that 3rd hour starts, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. I can say what I want to say, and even them producing and the production of the show and the direction of the show, it's all him. Everything that you see is him. ESPN isn't in control or they don't have any type of funding or any type of input on the direction of the show, like, because it literally is a partnership. Yeah. He doesn't work. He's on ESPN, but he doesn't work for ESPN in a sense.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's a little bit different. So like when people were saying, "Oh, Pat McAfee is the reason why Pat McAfee is the reason why Disney had 7,000, 10,000 layoffs over this summer." No, he's not. That's not how it works. Those layoffs were coming. You got to understand, bro. Parks closed. There was COVID. Like Disney lost billions of dollars. They've asked, like Stephen A. said, he said they came to me and asked me if I can give back 10, 15% of my contract. I did the numbers. He was like 10, 15% wasn't going to affect me. Yeah, take it back. Because I know that that's gonna pay off in the long run. Because when they come back, when they calculating these numbers and they doing certain shit, they gonna remember, hey, he helped us when we needed that help. So we're gonna look out for him.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Type shit. So it's like, and he understands that. Like even with the whole him having his own podcast, his podcast isn't an ESPN product. He was like, you get those. He was like, so what happens is when you get in these situations, it helps when you know the right people. It helps when you have lunch with these presidents of the companies. It helps when you have lunch with these CEOs. He was like, I'm at the game Monday night for the Jets. And we'll get into my Jets soon. He was like, I'm at the game. I'm at the game Monday night for the Jets. And he was like, the CEO for Disney called my phone. Hey, let's get dinner Monday. Bet. Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? He was like, excuse me. He was like, and that's the difference between me and a lot of people is that I don't just cash the checks from these people. Like, I know these people. I can call these people. I have coffee with these people.
Yeah.
Like, I know the ins and outs of these things. Like, so it's like when things are going on and things are happening, I'm always in the loop. He was like, and that's the thing that really pisses me off about a lot of my former coworkers is because they knew this was coming. They told us months ago when they announced it, there would be 7,000 layoffs to come. And he was like, so it kind of pisses me off that when it happened, they want to try to blame Pat. And even Pat was like, man, you got people blaming me for shit. You got people doubting me, people X, Y, Z. And he was like, but I heard all that noise. I heard all that. I heard all that shit that they was talking. He was like, and he was like, and it's personal.
Sharp and everything too, right?
Well, with the Shannon situation, the Shannon Sharp situation is interesting because he was basically pushed out of Fox.
Yeah.
He was labeled as being argumentative and hard to work with.
And it came off as if like
it came off as if he wanted to leave.
He
wanted to leave. He wanted to leave.
Which it would look like that based on what we saw, what they showed us.
Exactly.
But behind the scenes, even him, if y'all haven't watched Club Shay Shay, go watch that episode with Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. That explains a lot. And then if also the clip that you sent, I think Stephen A. kind of touches on it too on the Joe Budden podcast.
On the Budden shit, yeah.
Go shout out to both of those podcasts and everything. But for more context, go check out both of those. But to us, it looked as if Shannon was like, man, I'm fuck it, I'm gone, bro.
Yeah.
Skip's tripping.
I'm out. Yeah, but
Skip's on one, bro. Like he done tried me as a Hall of Famer. He's trying me on this damn show. Like, yeah, it's Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp type shit. But at the end of the day, bro, like, they coming to see me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they come
Shannon.
They come to see both of us, but they
ain't nobody coming to see you, Skip. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
But that's the thing. So it's like, so even Stephen A. was like the main reason why I jumped out first. He was like, it was like as soon as the news broke, he was like, the first thing I did, I made sure I went on my shit and I said, I want him. He was like, regardless if it happened, I made it clear that brother was still wanted.
Yeah,
he was like, because
that's must see TV. Bro.
No, but not even that though. Because he was like, I know how this industry works. He was like, I know that what they'll do, they'll try to throw you to the side, and they will try to blackball you. And it's crazy because I just seen Dan Patrick talking about it. Dan Patrick was like, when he left ESPN long ago, and he was like, he wanted to do his own thing. He was like, ESPN was basically blackballing him. He was like, ESPN was telling other stations and networks that if you work with Dan Patrick, we'll take our programming down. We'll do this. We'll do that. We won't have our radio station syndicated with yours. Like it was all type of shit because the CEO at the time told Dan Patrick that yeah, we view you as a threat. Like, we know how good you are.
Yeah.
And Dan was like, bro, I gave y'all X amount of years. Like, let me do my thing. And he was like, bro, it was a 10-year battle. He was like, eventually I got to sit down with him and I was like, bro, just let me do my thing. And he was like, we had a conversation and, you know, we hashed some stuff out and then they finally agreed to like call the dogs off. And he was like, but for 10 years, I was out here fighting to survive because ESPN was blackballing me.
Yeah.
And so Stephen A basically saying like, look, I know how this shit works. I didn't want it to appear as if Shannon was hard to work with or he wasn't good at his job. He was like, I know he's amazing. He was like, so I knew that even if we didn't bring him on ESPN, it was my job to go out and say, hey, I want him. So that let people know that, oh, he is wanted. Maybe we can go get him, right? And so what happens is, bro, when Keyshawn basically got fired from, I don't say got fired, but he got let go.
Yeah.
There was a.
I mean, you can.
There was a
spade, bro. He got fired.
There was a no compete clause.
They let him go.
And typically the no compete clause lasts a year.
Yeah.
Skip panicked. Skip went through a whole Undisputed was supposed to come back a month before it came back. Skip, they tried out they tried out LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy was terrible. They did some practice runs with him, bro, and he was just bad.
Bruh.
But he was so bad that Skip walked off set during the practice runs.
I was telling my peoples, I was like,
He's horrible for TV.
he's horrible for TV. He's horrible for
Shady.
podcasting. He's horrible.
He was cool on I Am Athlete because he could wild out.
Bro, that's why you don't even see I Am Athletes no.
I Am Athletes
no more.
Man, look, I got it. I Am
Brandon
Athletes
Marshall
dead.
going and doing his own thing, and
But they not.
Meanwhile, the pivot,
is booming.
but they on Madden.
They on a lot of shit.
I was just telling my partner
they
that
on
yesterday.
Madden.
I was like,
they
bro.
on Showtime.
I said, bro, the pivot's on Madden. And he was like, what?
Yeah, they on
I was like,
Madden.
they're not on Madden as the pivot, but the cast of the show
Is on Madden. Yeah,
they on Madden, bro.
It's on Madden. So it's like
I said, I Am Athlete fucking around and died.
they
bro.
fucked up. No, that's,
And I
that's
knew
Brandon
they was
Marshall's
going
fault. That's Brandon
downhill.
Marshall's
I
fault.
knew they
That's
was going
Brandon Marshall's
downhill,
fault.
bro. When he swapped up and signed that deal with NASCAR, I said, bro, he
But
about
that's
to lose
but
everybody.
that's what that's. I mean, we can go into that later, but that's what Channing and Fred were saying. They were like, Brandon wanted to do a lot of shit that we originally didn't want to do and we didn't sign up for. Like we just really wanted to do a podcast and have good conversations with dope people. We didn't want to do this deal with NASCAR. We didn't want to do no extra like off-brand shows and shit. Like he had the vegan show with the 2 soccer girls. He had the I Am Woman. He broke off and had the I Am Athlete West Coast shit. They only had like 6 episodes, didn't work. Then he had the I Am Athlete Florida. It was like 2. It didn't work. Like he's tried a bunch
That's
of
what
shit.
happens when you got
and
a lot
shit
of
didn't work.
billionaire friends and you trying to move as such.
No, it's not even that.
To me personally, like that's like all he talked about is, oh, I'm best friends with Roger Goodell, and I got this billionaire friend and that billionaire, and everybody's in business, and everybody's got this going and that going and that going. Bro, I seen that shit coming a mile away. I was like, bro, this nigga better do something, bro. He's gonna fuck up the whole squad. And just like how, if you really go back, if you really an I Am Athlete fan, bro, the shit started way before.
Oh no, it
Channing,
did.
Before
Yeah, it
they
did.
had a set cast.
It did. It started with
And
Reggie Wayne. Reggie Wayne bounced early.
And Reggie Wayne
bounced
seen
early.
that shit a mile away, bro. And Reggie Wayne was just like, "Nah, I'm cool."
Yeah, Reggie
and I
Wayne
remember
bounced early.
I seen he was asked about it, like, bro, what happened? Like, what you stopped for? And I think the pivot went on the Breakfast Club, and they brought up a conversation they had with Reggie Wayne, like, bro, like, what made you stop? And he was like, bro, because Brandon was doing too much.
Yeah.
And I knew eventually it would get to where it got, which would have y'all making the move that y'all made initially, which is, bro, like, we not fucking with that. We gone. Because Reggie Wayne wanted more money for what they was doing it for back then anyways.
No, for sure. No. Reggie bounced.
And it became, I think it became, from a brotherhood standpoint, I think
Brandon
got over his head, I think, from a money standpoint, and then also from a viewership standpoint. It's like, bro, and when I say viewership, I mean, like, we done attracted this type of audience. Let's not steer away from it because, like, okay, you want to sign this deal with NASCAR. Our audience ain't fucking with NASCAR like that. Like,
Not at all.
Came on and we did the episode with
Fucking
Bubba
with
Wallace.
NASCAR.
We did the episode with Rowdy, Fuck.
Kyle Busch,
Kyle Busch,
Dale Earnhardt.
Dale Earnhardt,
They had,
Bubba Wallace.
they
and
had
shit.
some cool episodes.
It's like, okay, yeah, and it was cool because that's who we know. We
Yeah.
know them names. But then when you get into it and he signed a deal and now they doing episodes
They have
with
to do
like
I Am
owners and
NASCAR,
shit like
yeah.
that. And I Am NASCAR, it's like, bro, like it was like week 3 and it was like it was like somebody for 3 weeks straight. It was somebody who I hadn't even heard of.
Yeah.
Which deterred me away
he started.
from it.
He started doing pit crew interviews and
Yeah,
shit. Like,
and it's like, bro, don't nobody give a fuck. But whole time I'm looking as a fan / consumer, and I'm just like, bro, like he about to fuck around and ruin a good thing. He about to do it.
That's a fact.
Cause like, bro, he keep up with this NASCAR shit, and he gonna lose motherfuckers. Cause I'm ready to hit unsubscribe because I don't fuck with none of this. And then I knew it was something up too, cause Channing Crowder and Fred Taylor didn't show up on the episode, and it was him. And I think Chad Johnson wasn't there either, but it was him, by himself with all these people. And I was like, see, they not fucking with it either.
No, for sure. No, it was
Because
like
ain't
I
no
said,
way you make yourself available week after week after week after week after week.
And
then now they doing something you ain't fucking with.
Like
Now
I
all of a
said,
sudden you not there for no reason.
I've touched on it before.
It's like all y'all niggas retired.
It was Brandon got ahead of, like, I get it. Brandon was trying to build something,
And that's what I said.
and I think
The billionaire friend mindset, trying to expand and do a whole lot.
But it wasn't necessarily the billionaire friend thing. It was more so when he realized that the podcast, because originally I Am Athlete was a gym. It was a gym. It was a workout thing. It was a training facility. It was it was a training facility, and he had to close with it. His wife Michi was doing the thing, and the whole clothing brand.
Excuse me.
What happened is it peaked during COVID, and a lot of people were home. They saw it. It was something we could connect to. Like, oh shit, these are some of our favorite former players. We're getting introduced to a new person like Channing.
That don't do interviews.
Yeah, so it's like. So it was something new. It was something fresh, and I think when it started to take off, because even Chef Nancy bounced when it took off at the rate that it took off. I think it caught them all off guard, and it's something new. And podcasting at that time, and even now, it's still in the wonder years. Like, it's still in a boom. Like, it's starting to die down a little bit, but it's still in the boom because people are still finding the ins and outs of it, and everybody's finding their partnerships, getting their deals, people going over here, people going over there. Like, it just depends on who you align with. But I think at the time when they took off, it was like, oh shit. And you look at guys like Fred and Channing, and even like Ocho, they're looking at it like, hey, we just want to have conversations. We don't necessarily want to have to worry about selling merch. We don't have to necessarily want to have to worry about going here and doing this ad for a goddamn mental health campaign. Don't get me wrong. We can have an episode where we talk about mental health. We can talk about mental health awareness. We can do this stuff, but we don't want it to be our identity as a show. And that's kind of where Brandon was like, well, it's money and opportunity in that, and I want to build a brand. And I think he ended up fucking himself in the long run, because what was the core of what the brand was, he pushed them away by being that type of person, by kind of like not realizing like, hey, I have something good. This works. I'm fucking up what works. I'm fucking up what works.
Yeah.
Like
he did that.
Yeah. And so now we're seeing that what the pivot is doing exactly what Fred and Channing wanted to originally do, and the sky's the limit. They've had, I mean, they're doing numbers every time they pop out. Like, they are a brand. People recognize them as the pivot. And I mean, I don't want to get off of what we were originally on with the Pat McAfee and the Stephen A and all that shit. But at the end of the day, when you have something that works, I think it's best that you stick to what works and don't try to do too much. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool to change in a sense of something getting stagnant.
Yeah.
But don't force it if you don't have to.
Yeah, change is amazing, bro. And I'm all for change as long as the change makes sense. And okay, even if the change doesn't make sense, it's like, okay, we'll try this out. All right, we notice it's not working. go back to the drum. It ain't even go back to the drum board. Go back to what we know.
Yeah.
Let's get back to that because we started off with that. We drew them in with that. We got them with that. We tried to change and veer off and do some other shit. It didn't work out. Cool. We'll go back to that. We'll hit the drawing board off camera and figure out like if change is something else, and we'll go from there. But I always felt like the pivot and everything started out as like everybody knows Brandon Marshall, and he's been very vocal with his mental health. I always felt like it was a mental health group for him.
I can see that.
We was closed off.
I can see that.
He couldn't go. He probably couldn't go see his therapist and stuff like he wanted to. He's like, hey, why do the group therapy thing with some people that I don't know when I got people who live in Florida with me that I do know?
Yeah. I can see that.
Let me link up with my dogs. I call them. I'm an open book with them anyways.
I can see that.
They are open book with me. Let's get together. They probably did a couple, I guess you could say, quote unquote, episodes with just them, and was like, bro, let's put some cameras and some microphones and some lights. Let's get this shit cracking. Let's do it.
That's pretty much what it was.
And I felt that way after he started doing before they like, hey, welcome back to another episode of I Am Athlete. Da 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 da. Hey, I want to go through everybody mental health, physical health, financial health.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Fred, go.
Yeah. That's when it was at its
that's
peak.
that group therapy shit.
Yeah, but that's when the show was at its peak, and they didn't have a problem with that.
They was all fucking with it.
Because it had a conversation, but it wasn't the identity of the show. Like they started doing little ads. You know how like they do the little this is DraftKings Sportsbook. Da da da. They started doing ads for the mental health shit, and it's just like, bro, like we not trying to sell merch. Like, don't get me wrong, we have our stuff that we sell, but
either in the middle or the beginning or the end would be like, hey, check out I'm Athlete. We dropping this merch. Da da da. And it's like, nigga, if you ain't got a T-shirt with Channing Crowder on it and what he said last week, nigga, I don't give a fuck about no I Am Athlete shit.
No, for sure.
Freaky Fred and what he done said loud as fuck.
Freaky Fred.
His non-counting ass. Like, nigga, if he was advertising some merch like that, like, yeah, but it's like, bro, at the end of the day, nobody, like, bro, appeal to our better nature, bro. Like, appeal to what we know and what drew us in the beginning. And that's what I hope our show does, and where we go ultimately as far as like being our authentic selves, sticking to what we know. If we veer off, cool. And then have the mental conscience, which I don't think we would not have, to be like, okay, this ain't working. We seeing what they saying in the comments. We seeing views fall or lack, or their lack thereof. Let's get back to us. And hey, man, with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, dog. Nah, but on some real shit, that's just the plans and hopes I got for our shit, dog.
Yeah, nah,
I just don't want us to veer away.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was trying to gear myself up to talk about my Jets, but I don't. Something funny?
Hilarious.
I don't want to.
I
think
either.
I'm
It's like a bad
I'm on a wait and see moment right now. So I'm waiting. I want to see how Zach looks.
But y'all won.
We did win.
And y'all won in like
bum ass Josh Allen. We did win.
But
we did win.
But y'all won.
We
though.
did.
That
No.
was
I'm not.
amazing.
That was
amazing to
okay,
watch.
no, but you cannot
watch y'all rally and come back and win the game.
Listen, you cannot expect your defense to get 4 turnovers a game, and you cannot expect your special teams to get a touchdown in the game. You can't expect that. So if that's how we had to win one time, I'm cool with that. I want to see what we got against Dallas this week. They have a great defense. You know what I mean? I got
40 points off them boys in fantasy league.
I'm not worried about Dak per se. I think our defense is going to do our thing, but I am worried about Zach. I'm worried about his health. I'm worried about his mental. I'm worried about his goddamn composure. I want to see how he looks against the Cowboys.
What's wrong health wise and mental wise with Zach?
Because they might fuck him up. That's the point. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He might get fucked up Sunday against Dallas. I'm not like that. I don't expect us to win tomorrow.
Bro, I thought you had some insight to some other shit, man.
No, he might get fucked up. Yeah, he might.
College game day.
He might.
You see who got it?
He might get fucked up.
That just came out. I told your ass.
He might get fucked up. So we will see. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm on the fence about it.
Sorry.
So I'm not.
Y'all.
I'm not gonna talk too much about my Jets. It is what it is. We're 1-0 right now.
Bro, 4 fucking plays.
So, all right, man. What you got? Random thought. Let's wrap this shit up. I'm getting emotional.
Random thought.
Yeah.
Random thought for this episode.
Nah.
Will the Jets have a good season?
What the fuck? That's not a random thought.
Oh, it's very random.
No, it's not.
That's
the
how's
topic.
it not random?
That's the topic on TV since Monday.
No, that is a random thought for me because I didn't give a fuck about the Jets before or after Aaron Rodgers got hurt. So now randomly I'm thinking, will the Jets have a good season this year? I'm sorry that you chose to wait till the end of the episode to talk about your fucking Jets. That was my random thought the whole damn episode.
That's not a random. That's been a topic on the world.
Tune in next week to see.
That's been a world topic.
Hey, bro. You give us a random thought then.
That's not my role.
I mean, I gave us Crumby last week. The Jets this week,
You think
wasn't
he
fucking
seen
with it.
You think Crumby see that?
Just so y'all know.
You know he I'll tell you after me.
Just so y'all know, Crumby is still on the show. He's just dealing with some shit right now. And he's trying to figure that out. So what we gonna do as his quote unquote brothers, his friends, co-hosts, partners, we gonna support him in every aspect of it. But I know y'all see the cheers gone. Second week in a row.
I mean, it would look stupid if it's here and nobody's here.
It would. And we
can't
thought
keep
about
doing
it.
We thought about that. We
after
thought
the
about
first
that.
time we left the cheer there.
Aesthetically, it looks better without an empty body.
I think we had the cheer and the microphone and everything.
It looked crazy. Looked a little bit crazy.
It did. But Crumby's trying to figure some shit out, man. I will say this. Random thought. Here go my random thought. I'm going to take the shade. Matter of fact, now I'm going to go through my Deion Sanders, bro. You feel me? Colorado State. That's the only reason I put the sunglasses on. Will Crumby be back next week? That's not good either, is it?
Yes, sir.
I really don't have a random thought. My random thought was the Jets. But bro didn't like that random thought, and he didn't like the Crumby shit. So like, hey, I don't. My random thought was what it was. I hate that Dre didn't like it, but at the end of the day, that was my random thought. Most times, bro, like you normally don't question me, and if Crumby was here, he would have been like, "I got a random thought," and it would have been nigga talking about, bro, the bitch's back was so big. We could have sat our cups and our feet on her back and still have room for a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Like
that was a good random thought.
That was
but
crazy.
I'm gonna let you live. I'm gonna let you live with the Jets. Asking.
I mean, I can
Jets
say
season.
the same about my Patriots. Will
y'all
we
some
have
shit.
a good season?
I got y'all going 0-16.
Matter of fact, I do got a random thought. Okay. And this is for guys and girls. If you have photos from a significant other and you're currently in a relationship and you still have possession of those photos, why? I'm trying to think how I want to put this. Okay.
Hold on. You said of your significant other or a past?
From
ex?
a past. From a
an ex.
Okay, that's why I stopped, because I heard what I said. So if you were in a previous relationship and you were dating somebody now and you still have photos, videos, whether you was in a previous relationship or you were single or whatever, and you have photos, videos from past relationships or situationships or whatever you want to call it, and you're currently with somebody, but you are still in possession of those photos and videos, is it right to keep those, or should you get rid of them?
I mean, I don't have that issue. So, but I guess in the past, I mean, at some point, I mean, I've seen people online saying that once you're not in a relationship with somebody, that you should delete the photos. That's what I've seen online. I've seen
like, so if
now it's women saying that, but I haven't seen dudes say. I don't think I've seen any dudes say it, but I have seen women say that if you're not in a relationship with nobody and you have nudes of them, you should delete those photos because y'all aren't together anymore.
Yeah, and the question was raised to me, and I was like, you know what? This is a good random thought. I'll use that in the episode. So me personally, it's like, hey man, still got these. And I guess for me personally, I probably wouldn't even think about the fact that I still have these.
Well, the pictures?
Yeah, pictures, videos, or whatever.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't even think about it unless the conversation was raised type shit by who I'm currently messing around with or dating.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think about it because nowadays girls or guys, maybe guys, we don't give a fuck. We'll send a hammer pick in a heartbeat to just for some shit. But like women in particular,
What you doing today? Hammer.
Yeah, yeah. Men, we'll send unsolicited nudes just cause. Like we just weird like that. But like women on the other hand, bro, like they
do it too.
But it depends on how tight you are with that person. I feel like for a girl to send or a woman to send unsolicited news to a guy, I mean she really feeling buddy, or she's dating him, or she's married to him,
just a whore.
Just a whore. Hey, what he say on Norbit? But you get what I'm trying to say, man. Like most of the time, you're not gonna get nothing unsolicited from a woman, and half the time, bro, in today's world, the way that AI is set up and the cloud and all that shit, most girls ain't gonna send nothing.
Digital footprint.
Yeah, and if they do, bro, it'll be on Snapchat or some shit. Cause it's like boom.
I mean, but where you think them pictures go? You think they get all in the Snapchat database?
I've always wanted that.
Yeah, you think y'all
That's a random fact right there.
Whoever is controlling Snapchat, they got some shit.
Dre, you just came up with a random thought. Didn't even know it.
That's not a random thought. That's a fact. That ain't no thought. It's a fact.
Bro, that could have been a random fact the other day for real.
Hey, hold on. No.
Where do
y'all think?
Not random fact, random thought.
No, this is it. This is what.
Where do the pictures go after Snapchat's done with them?
You think that when you send a picture on Snapchat, or if you got a picture on your phone and you delete it and then you permanently delete it, do you think that there is not a giant digital recycling bin that these
just full of porn.
that these programs are
full of amateur
Apple
porn.
had if something was to happen, Apple can go and grab that photo. Like if you committed a murder, right? No pun intended for last episode. But if you committed if you committed a murder and you take a picture, I'm gonna take a picture. I remember this like an idiot, and then you say, "Oh shit, maybe I should delete it." And you delete it from your phone. Then you go to your recently deleted and you delete it again. If you get investigated and they want your phone and they say, "Hey, Apple, is there a way that you can go look at his recently deleted?" They would say, "Sure." Whoever officer, whatever the fuck it is, and they would go and pull that data, and the shit that you recently deleted that you thought you got rid of is now there. Same thing with Snapchat. Do y'all really think that them pictures just dissolve and go nowhere? No, they go to a fucking Snapchat database bin, and they're full of titties. All right?
I done sent a couple hammers, and
Snapchat got
you say that.
Snapchat got your dick.
As you say that,
Snapchat.
that's crazy.
Snapchat got your dick.
I I trusted him. Just like when you signed the terms and conditions.
You just agreed to anything. You don't know if you agreed to.
You just trusted
and they
that
fine print. If you send nudes,
you trusted that they
we will keep these.
but you just trusted that they wouldn't fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. And if you didn't read the fine print, they got you.
I done sent a couple Hammer pics, man. I'm not going to
bro. So that is not a random thought. That is a random fact.
Damn.
Your nudes are being collected by somebody named Todd in a room who controls Snapchat.
With wired glasses.
Congratulations.
Todd got wired glasses, a mustache that ain't really came in well.
Yeah. He just got the stash. He ain't got nothing there, just a stash.
He's got a pocket square with pins in it.
Coffee stain on his shirt. Like, yeah.
And cum stain in his drawers.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
His name is...
I'm out, bro.
Todd McAllister.
He looked like the brother off of Napoleon Dynamite. Napoleon.
When he threw the steak in Breff's face.
Bruh.
He said, check this out.
Hey, that's an underrated movie.
Hell,
Napoleon Dynamite. No, it's meant to be a comedy.
You can laugh at that movie.
It's an underrated movie.
You can laugh at that movie.
Underrated movie, I would say. And it was all shot on one camera. So shout out to them. But yeah, bro, I think that's it.
Hey, y'all let us know. Y'all let us know, though. Let us know. What's a movie that is serious, but you can't help to laugh at?
I mean, we got Precious. We got Radio. Oh my God, what's that one movie called? I have to look. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to revisit this myself.
It's a few. Those are my top two.
Oh yeah, those are golden. Them motherfuckers got golden gloves. Like they are.
Those are my top two.
Those are golden.
Like
for sure.
Movies that you should not laugh at, but you can't help but to laugh at. Those is up there, man. Those are my top two. Those are my go-to every time. If ever like I'm in that realm of conversation, I'm just like I can't help it. But like every time that movie comes on, I'm gonna laugh. Forrest Gump, for instance, you probably shouldn't laugh at it, but
Forrest Gump meant to have funny parts. Forrest Gump meant to have funny parts.
I don't think. Well, I guess you could say, yeah, intentionally, they probably were meant to have funny parts.
Yeah, Forrest Gump is meant
to.
But
have. For the most part, Forrest Gump's a very
and radio is too. Radio's meant to have funny parts. Precious isn't.
There's no way, bro. The very beginning scene, they meant for niggas to laugh when he was in that shopper cart on his knees.
Yes.
And pushed off with the stick and was like,
yes.
They did not mean for niggas to laugh at that. They wanted to show his innocence and his childlike mind.
And it was hilarious.
Because of everything that could have went wrong.
Yeah. Now, Precious, that's 1,000% not to be funny. You're not supposed to laugh at Precious. Like, not even, like if you're in the theater and you busted out laughing, they might jump you. Like, you're not supposed to laugh at Precious.
There are some movies, man. Y'all let us know, though. Y'all let us know. Fill us in. I'm going to go do my research on it because I'm a big movie.
Do your research.
The Texas way.
Candy Red.
The Texas way. Hey. We appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in.
Bro, I done tried to end this bitch about 10 times, bro.
Normally, you just get up and walk off and go turn the camera off.
But you seem like you still got a lot of passion left, so I'm trying to let you get all that shit out. Are you done?
Nah.
Are you? What did it say? Are you finished or are you done?
That's the Camarena talking, bro. I just feel good.
I forgot this nigga been drinking fucking Chupacabra.
I've been drinking.
This nigga been drinking Chupacabra piss.
I have not been drinking Chupacabra piss.